surveillance pictures this afternoon in a deadly bank robbery where a Good Samaritan was gunned down while trying to stop the thief. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Kimberly Gill. Not only did police release new surveillance pictures, they also talked more about the robbery and announced a large reward. Harold Hayes joins us live with the developing story. Harold?
Well, that reward is now $50,000 for information that would lead to the identification, arrest, and successful prosecution of the bank robber. But admittedly, while police say they have been pursuing a lot of leads, they still need the public's help. Now, these are the newly released surveillance pictures taken from the Citizens Bank inside the Giant Eagle. Still none has a clear picture of the suspect's face. This one shows a tight shot of the floppy hat he wore and how the black umbrella he brought was open. Police believe he was fully dressed that way when he appeared before he entered the bank. This one is about the only one that comes close to showing any facial features, but they were pretty well concealed. Police believe he had been inside the bank before to make sure he would know how to avoid cameras. And the final picture is a wider view that shows how he was dressed from head to toe. Again, with the open black umbrella. It all happened just after 2:30 on Father's Day, and no one anticipated that Vincent Kelly of Washington would try to intervene. He was shot to death. Now, police say the getaway in a white sedan after Kelly was shot could provide police with clues, and clues may have been in the suspect's actions, driving quickly and erratically away from the shopping center.
We know that this vehicle traveled southbound on State Route 19 towards the interstate. We are asking anyone who was traveling either State Route 19, Interstate 70, Interstate 79, anyone that saw this type of behavior in this vehicle, anyone that may have witnessed any items being tossed out of a white four-door vehicle on any of those roadways, we would ask them to contact us. We believe that this subject may be trying to dispose of items that were used. So what might have looked like a simple tossing something out of a vehicle at the point may be useful to us.
And we'll have more on the FBI's take on all this during our afternoon newscast. From South Strabane Township, Harold Hayes, KDKA TV News.
Okay, we'll look forward to your reports later this afternoon. Harold, thank you. In more news, a car flips and goes airborne and winds up on its roof in a shallow creek bed. The driver somehow survives, but as you can imagine, it was a wild and scary ride. Ross Gadati has a story new at noon.
Normally quiet, Squaw Run Road in Fox Chapel was the scene of twisted steel, broken timber, flashing lights, and lots of noise.
We got a call, a 911 call, that a vehicle coming down Squaw Run Road swerved in front of two other vehicles and ended up in Squaw Run Creek.
Rocketing off the road, the silver Mercedes sedan ended up upside down.
There was a tree over here to the right, and he hit the tree, and that flipped the car over as it was going into the creek. If you're going to drive a car into the creek, this is probably the safest place to do it. This creek does flood, okay, when we get a heavy rain, but this time it turned out to be fine. Police
say a 16-year-old driver near the crash ran into the creek to help the trapped motorist. Fox Chapel and Aspinwall first responders cut the unidentified man out of his vehicle and got him into an ambulance.
His injuries are not life-threatening. There is nothing to believe that he's under the influence of anything.
In fact, police say drowsy driving is at fault.
It appears that he may have fallen asleep. He's very lucky today. Very lucky today.
As for the driver, he will not be facing any charges. However, he's going to have to get a new car. In Fox Chapel, Ross Gadati, KDKA TV News.
Ross, thank you. A man is recovering in the hospital after being thrown from his motorcycle and trapped under a parked car. Police say the rider hit the back of a car on Butler Street in Lawrenceville. The bike went one way, the rider slid underneath the car the other way. Rescue workers had to use jacks to lift up the car. He was taken to UPMC Presby with serious injuries. Family and friends gathered in McKees Rocks to remember a family killed in a violent accident. Kimberly McLaughlin, Terry Kramer, and 3-year-old Terry Kramer III were killed Wednesday night. The minivan they were in went out of control and hit a tree in Butler County. 2 other children who also were in the van are also in the hospital. One continues to fight for her life. Well, it is another beautiful day on this first day of summer, and right on cue, things are heating up. The heat has prompted the Department of Environmental Protection to issue a code orange air quality alert. It is in effect for today for most of the viewing area. It means pollution levels could be unhealthy for children, asthma sufferers, those with heart or lung disease, and the elderly. Those people are advised to avoid strenuous outdoor activity. So let's get a check and see how the forecast is shaping up for today. Here's John Burnett.
Yeah, it's something you want to take into account if you are in any of those categories, Kim. I'll have to tell you personally, I was out down to the point and back a couple of times enjoying the outdoor weather. Unbelievable weather. The second day in a row when we've had maybe the best weather of the year in the country. And we've got another good day coming our way tomorrow, too. Here's what's going on right now at Pittsburgh International. It seriously is a gorgeous day. I almost didn't want to come back. 79 degrees right now. It's mainly clear. Winds are calm. Dew point still relatively comfortable at 52 degrees. Our high today, 85, but it's not going to feel like that. We'll top out at 84 or 5 degrees, and the fields-like temperature will be in the low 80s. That's because humidity and dew point levels are still relatively low, but that begins to change tomorrow. And on Sunday and Monday, it's really going to be sticky around here and stormy, too, at times. I'll have details on that in my full 5-day forecast coming up. Kim?
Okay, JB, thank you. New at noon, Pittsburgh's locks and dams system is in serious need of repair. This morning, Senator Bob Casey was in Pittsburgh calling on the U.S. House to pass a bill that could significantly upgrade our locks and dams. The bill passed in the Senate in May, but has been stalled in the House. Casey's bill would provide funding for the repairs. He says it's vital because Pittsburgh is the second largest inland river port in the nation. Police had to follow a trail of blood to get to the bottom of a shooting on the north side. Around 1 this morning, police found shell casings on the ground on Colby Street in Summer Hill. Officers followed a blood trail through the woods to nearby Ames Street. That's where they found a 16-year-old boy who had been shot in the leg. He should be okay. Police, though, are still looking for the shooter. A couple in Westmoreland County hopes their home security cameras will help them catch whoever burglarized their home while they were on vacation. Gary Barber and his wife of Mount Pleasant came home from Las Vegas and found someone had burglarized their home. They checked their home security cameras and saw a man wandering throughout the home. The man took cash, a jewelry box, along with a handgun and some ammunition. The Barbers say they feel violated.
I was thinking about the fact that somebody knows the layout of my house. They have a gun I know now. They have all the keys to my life. You know, I got to change all the locks and everything.
Mount Pleasant Township Police are investigating. Investors are waiting to see what the markets do today after falling more than 550 points over the past 2 days. Traders sold off stock after seeing a slowdown in China and hearing the Federal Reserve's plans to scale back some economic stimulus programs. The Fed said it can pull back because the U.S. economy is getting better. So let's take a live look right now at the big board on the New York Stock Exchange to see how we're shaping up so far today. And right now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is down a little more than 20 points. Also down are the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. Stacey Smith will have a look at the final closing numbers coming up in our 4 o'clock newscast. Fans of country music star Kenny Chesney are getting ready for a big day at Hines Field. We'll tell you what you need to know if you're heading to the concert. Plus, a father and son feud turns into a real-life game of bumper cars. See more of the video as they purposely crash into one another. Those stories and more when we come back.
Is this your year for new windows?
Then you need to consider the product itself and the people you deal with.
Today, we're going to talk about the product. Metropolitan is home of the Infinity from Marvin fiberglass window.
Fiberglass is the most durable, best insulating window you can buy. It's 8 times stronger than vinyl.
It comes in lots of decorator colors, and it's a breeze to operate and clean. You won't find a better value.
So give us a call. Since 1978, Metropolitan Window Company.
Saturday night, it's your chance to see Come Explore with Chris.
Awesome.
Joy.
Where are we?
And Gizmo as they journey back in time.
Jonah, go to the great city of Nineveh.
There'll be action, fun, and plenty of adventure. Superbook Saturday, Jonah. Saturday night at 7:30 on KDKA TV.
What makes the world's #1 kids park so special? 2 parks in one. Idlewild and Soak Zone. Double the fun, double the memories. Plus the all-new Float Away Bay. June 17th through the 21st and June 24th through the 28th. Buy one regular Idlewild admission, get a second admission free with a coupon from Giant Eagle. Like us on Facebook. Idlewild and Soak Zone. Twice the fun.
Roxy's in love. Isn't he gorgeous? I call him Ronaldo. He's so strong and well-built. I know I don't have to dump him in a year or two like my last patio furniture. Plus, he fits in so well with the family. And I know if Rocco heists another pillow, I can just get a replacement. Oh, not you, Rocco, the pillow.
Shop now and save up to 50% on Pittsburgh's largest selection of patio furniture. Your furniture will last forever, but our sale won't. Only at the Fireplace and Patio Place.
It's a big weekend for country music fans. The countdown is on for Kenny Chesney's concert at Hines Field. Chesney's No Shoes Nation concert is tomorrow, and it's bound to be a busy day on the North Shore. Parking lots around Hines Field open at 10. Gates open at 3:30. There will be several opening acts, including Casey Musgraves, Eli Young Band, and Eric Church, before Chesney takes the stage at about 8:40. Hines Field is reminding people no book bags, coolers, cans, bottles, or flasks will be allowed, but the NFL's new bag policy will not apply. Penn State University cheerleader who fell from an apartment window is returning to school next semester. Paige Rocky was seriously injured in a fall from a 5th-floor window during a party. She broke her pelvis and suffered brain trauma. Her mother says she can't walk very far and doesn't have a lot of stamina, but she's doing well cognitively. 7 students were charged for supplying alcohol at that party. Motorcycle officers from all over are coming to Pittsburgh to put their skills to the test. More on the contest still ahead, new at noon. Plus, amazing video as a house is swept away by floodwaters. We'll have that story. We're back in about 2 minutes.
Holy.
The world has changed, and so has self-defense.
It's a system that can be learned very quickly and remembered very easily.
We're going to show you the 5 things that could save your life.
You're in control.
A special report today on KDKA TV News at 5.
When a brain injury or serious illness impacts your life, we're here to help you get it back. With our dedicated team of specialists, personalized treatment plans, the most inventive technologies, and a coordinated approach to recovery. This is more than just rehabilitation. This is a higher level of care. Health South Rehabilitation Hospitals of Pittsburgh.
Tired of calls, levies, and liens from the IRS or hiring others who don't get the job done? Call Wall & Associates and you'll never talk to the IRS again. We have the professionals who know how to solve tax problems. If you owe money to the IRS, your tax problems are not going away by themselves. Call Wall & Associates right now to speak with a professional tax relief agent.
Call Wall & Associates at the number below to speak to a professional tax relief agent.
Like saving major moolah? You a AAA member? Thought about joining? Well, this is for you. A limited-time private event for AAA members. The 5% Price Slicer Travel Sale. Book and deposit between June 22nd and the 29th and get 5% off select economy vacation packages to deluxe tours and cruises worldwide. The 5% Price Slicer Travel Sale. June 22nd through the 29th. Some restrictions apply. Ask your AAA travel agent for participating partners and details.
What's the hottest thing to cool your home this summer? Ductless air conditioning. Just cool the rooms you're using. They're small, quiet, and efficient. Ductless air conditioning at Wade Heating and Cooling, 412-787-1341 or always70wade.com.
Revamp your home with Larry Lint Flooring. Add style and make a statement with our alluring carpets, hardwoods, and tiles. Larry Lint Flooring is the area's only Shaw Design Center. Shaw, where great floors begin. Larry Lint Flooring, off Route 30 in Irwin.
Family members of the man found slain a mile from New England Patriots tight end Aaron Hernandez's house say they're looking for answers about what happened the night he died. Police have searched Hernandez's home in North Attleboro, not far from where the Patriots practice. The district attorney has not released any information other than saying the death of 27-year-old Odin Lloyd was a homicide. A jogger found Lloyd's body in an industrial park Monday. Lloyd was reportedly dating the sister of Hernandez's girlfriend. LeBron James led the Miami Heat to their second straight NBA title. James scored 37 points in a 95-88 nail-biter over the San Antonio Spurs. The championship caps the best season in the team's history. The Heat has become the NBA's first repeat champions since the Lakers in 2010. An autopsy on James Gandolfini confirmed he died of a heart attack with no evidence of substance abuse or foul play. The Sopranos star collapsed and died Wednesday night while vacationing with his son in Italy. Gandolfini's body has been released to a funeral director. His family is working with the Italian government to get through the red tape to have him returned to the United States. A rodeo is coming to town, but not the kind you might think. It's a motorcycle competition that's drawing a lot of attention. Heather Abraham has more.
This is the second year Pittsburgh has hosted the Steel City Police Motor Skills Competition, and today we got a sneak peek of some of the practice and planning going into the big event. It's a rodeo of metal and leather.
On motorcycles, we can get places that a car can't. We can get there much quicker.
In a week, motor officers from Pennsylvania, Virginia, Ohio, South Carolina, and even Canada will come to Pittsburgh to put their skills to the test.
The cone courses are set up to depict what a motor officer may encounter in their normal tour of duty.
The Steel City Police Motor Skills Unit organized a competition back in 2011, and they're yet again hosting the event this year. Experienced officers will be corralled through 10 courses in the South Side and judged on speed and how clean they make it through. But the toughest part of the contest?
Probably the pressure of riding in tight, confined spaces while everybody's watching you.
A few courses were set up today to show a bit of what we'll see next week. While the event is free, Pittsburgh Police Sergeant Terry Donnelly says they'll have an auction and any money they raise is going to a good cause.
We decided to do Special Olympics of Allegheny County. We want to keep that money here to help the people of our community benefit, and there's no better organization than Special Olympics to do that.
The event will run 3 days, from Thursday, June 27th through Saturday, but you'll want to make it down for Saturday. That's when the big show, the main competition, will be held. Reporting in the South Side, Heather Abraham, KDKA TV News.
Okay, Heather, thank you. A father and son feud resulted in a serious case of bumper cars in a busy city in China. Surveillance video captured the two crashing their cars into one another on purpose. They started with a light tap here at this intersection, but then moments later you can see the black car ram into the side of the red car. Both men jumped out and one started chasing the other. This fight wasn't cheap. One man was driving a Mercedes, the other was driving a BMW. More video now out of China. A 2-year-old girl fell from the 5th floor window of her home, but luckily she was saved by a group of mail carriers who noticed her on the window's ledge mere moments before she plummeted. The carriers heard the girl crying and waited underneath. When she fell, they all swooped in to catch her. The girl did hit the ground after slipping through the men's hands, but they cushioned her fall and she was able to stand right after the incident. In Canada, flooding swept away an entire house.
Holy, there it is.
Well, you can see what's left of the building smashing into this bridge in Bragg Creek near Calgary. Historic floods have devastated the area, with authorities ordering up to 100,000 residents to evacuate the area. Rivers are expected to crest sometime today, and floodwater may not recede until sometime tomorrow.
The miracle there is that that bridge is still standing. Wow. The power of Mother Nature. It's frightening, isn't it? Fortunately, Mother Nature is smiling down on western Pennsylvania and KD country, and we are experiencing some of the best weather anywhere in the country. Today, tomorrow won't be bad, and yesterday wasn't either. What a stretch. 82 degrees right now in Arnold at Valley Middle School with just a few puffy fair weather cumulus clouds overhead. Very little going on. Humidity and dew point levels comfortable and winds are calm. All is right with the world. Now let's go to Bridgeville. This is the Collier Township area of Allegheny County where Chartiers Valley is located, and they are participating in lacrosse practice on the field there at the home of the Colts. What a beautiful day there as well. Temperatures responding nicely to the abundant sunshine with readings already ranging up into the mid-80s in some locations. At least Bridgeport's there at 84. They're close in Midvale and Lisbon, Ohio. Punxsutawney too. How about that? The cool spots, and they're plenty pleasant, include Champion at 74 along with Clearfield at the same number. Pittsburgh International a little better than that at 79 with mostly sunny skies and low humidity and dew point levels. Humidity's at 39%, the dew point's at 52. Awesome stuff. Pressure is high too at almost 30, and the winds are calm. Cloud cover with high barometric pressure, you usually get very little of that, and that's certainly the case for us today. Look at that. I've been saying all morning, border to border, the Keystone State, clear as a bell, almost. I mean, there are just very few clouds around. Obviously, nothing in the way of precipitation, frankly, for about 450 or 500 miles in all directions. Now, as we head through the day today, a weak cold front's going to sag south into northern New England, but it will have no effect on our weather whatsoever. We're going to be high and dry now, it appears, until we get into the day on Sunday. Then late Sunday afternoon especially, there'll be a chance for a few pop-up showers and storms to sneak across the Mason-Dixon line. I don't think it'll be a widespread event, nor will it be a washout by any means, but there will be a chance for heating of the day type thunderstorms, and the heat and humidity will be extensive, especially on Sunday into Monday. Those are going to be two barn burner days. Saturday, a little warmer and more humid than today, yeah, but I think the rain holds off until Sunday, and the heat and humidity don't really hit town until Sunday and Monday. Forecast says 55 degrees, mostly sunny today. My pick of the next 5, 87 on Saturday, a little more humidity, and then, as I said, it really gets oppressive and steamy and stormy around here on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday too. If you don't know that summer is here yet, you certainly will by Sunday and Monday, Kim. It's there's little doubt looking at that 5-day. Everything, of course, well above normal there.
That's right, and like you said, you can't rule out the pop-up thunderstorm here or there because it's that time of the year where we see those kinds of things. So, especially
on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. It looks like today and tomorrow will be completely rain-free.
Good. All right, JB, thank you. Let's take a look at some more news right now. A local artist is pleading for the return of a statue that was stolen from Pittsburgh's uptown neighborhood. The 200-pound statue of a dog vanished from outside an art studio. The statue was part of a park display of 2 dogs next to a painting of a fire hydrant. Neighbors say they can't believe somebody would steal the statue.
Well, it's a shame because James Simon and the other artists have put a lot into making the neighborhood pretty and filled with art, and it's ridiculous that people would steal something that's improving the community.
Well, the artist says a lot of people in the neighborhood would be happy if the statue is returned. The American Red Cross is holding a Be Safe Day. It's tomorrow at the Kingsley Center on Frankstown Avenue. The Red Cross and Pittsburgh firefighters will provide a fun-filled afternoon highlighting the importance of fire safety. A local girl had some kids from all over the country losing their marbles. We'll explain when we come back.
Get ready for the best summer ever.
Alliances, allegations, lies.
Big Brother returns. And this summer, we're starting earlier, going longer. What? And we've got a twist so big,
We'll need your help to pull it off.
you'll impact the game like never before.
Thank you, America. Woof, woof.
Julie Chen hosts the Big Brother season premieres CBS Wednesday.
Where can you go to relieve foot pain? The Good Feet store, of course. Get one-on-one personal attention, a free foot analysis, a custom fitting process, and discover how the Good Feet Arch Support System can help you get rid of foot pain. If your first step, and every step, is bringing you discomfort, if your foot pain is interfering with the enjoyment of life, join the countless others that have found relief from foot pain. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Thanks to the Good Feet
Located in Cranberry Township, next to Boston Market.
The first choice for stair lifts? 101 Mobility. Locally owned and operated, 101 Mobility offers fast, reliable service and a free in-home evaluation. Call 412-267-7966 or go to pittsburgh.101mobility.com.
In over 50 years, there's nothing at AMCO we haven't heard.
My car goes...
and can't fix. Check engine light on? We'll check it for free.
Hey, it's your buddy Terry for your local AMCO dealers. Call 1-800-GO-AMCO.
AA-MCO.
It was something I just never wanted to think about. Nobody does. But when Mom passed away last year, it finally hit home. Emotionally, it was a lot to deal with. But the one thing we didn't have to deal with was her funeral arrangements, because Mom had taken care of all of that herself. And it made me realize it was something I needed to do too. It's important for peace of mind. The people at Devlin's made it so simple and easy. It's something their family's been doing since 1918.
Ogilvy Resort's Great Escape. 3 days, 2 nights for a family of 4, just $389. Easy, affordable, and perfect for the entire family. 1 hour from Pittsburgh.
Saturday night, it's your chance to see Superbook. There'll be action, fun, and plenty of adventure. Superbook Saturday, Jonah. Saturday night at 7:30 on KDKA TV.
Here's a look at some of the stories we're working on for our afternoon and evening newscasts. Coming up today at 4, who can resist cuddling a brand new baby? Well, it turns out those snuggles are good for their health. More on the babies who benefit the most from all of that skin-to-skin contact. That's coming up today at 4. And then tonight at 5, it's a startling reality. 1 in 3 women experience either sexual or physical violence sometime in their lifetime. But there are ways to fight back. The 5 self-defense tips every woman should know. That's today at 5. A local girl is the champ, causing her competitors to really lose their marbles. 11-year-old Emily Cavacidi from Shaler is this year's National Marbles Champion for girls. She beat out 26 other girls to win the National Marbles Tournament yesterday in Wildwood, New Jersey. Emily was crowned yesterday along with a boy from Maryland who won the boys title. Emily has been playing marbles for about 4 years and is a 5th grader at Shaler Elementary. And talk about a powerhouse. Allegheny County's Marbles program has produced 10 Marbles champions since 2004. Who knew? But congratulations to you, Emily. That is the news for now. Stay tuned for the Young and the Restless and for the latest news, traffic, and weather. Remember, you can always go to our website, KDKA.com. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you back here this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Have a good one.
Dr. Phil, underage.
Why are you dancing topless in a club?
And Little Liars.